uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom.
Well, hello there, humans of these other things, if you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Bushka. And today's video is all about this weapon here, the ACE32. The ACE32 is a 7.62 AR that, in fact, has not been in the game for a long time. It is the most recently introduced PUBG Mobile AR, and that's kind of impressive that it's already been brought well into line with the power of all the other ARs in the game. It's been buffed tremendously in update 3.1. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this gun. I'm going to tell you all the new stats, why it's working so well, and what you should be doing to take advantage of it. Wow, that was some decent. I don't know where that damage came from. Long story short, I'm going to tell you all about the gun. The secrets of the ACE32. If you want to help me out, why not subscribe? A lot of you haven't subscribed despite regularly watching the videos. It would do me a solid if you would just hit that subscribe button. Help a brother out. The biggest change to this gun is the rate of fire. Well, I might disagree with that. In terms of percentage, yes, that is the biggest change to the gun. But the recoil has really absolutely become something special, and we're going to go deeper on that. The ACE32 formerly had 638 rounds per minute, the same bullet speed, rate of fire as an M416, SCAR-L, QBZ. That's been massively slashed. It's up to 769 rounds per minute. The distance between the rounds now is a paltry 0.089 of a second, where it used to be 0.094. That's chucking a lot off. And then they really did something with the recoil. I'm going to show you a little set of clips here. Where are we? I think this is them. Yeah, this is it. This is the ACE32 with iron sights. Now, these are bots here, but I just wanted to illustrate how stable this recoil is now if you want to lie down and spray. This is iron sights, right? Iron sights, you say, well, it's 100 meters, 80 meters. They're bots, it's only 80 meters. What about this one then? Lying out, middle of the field, crossing. That's an awful lot of hits at 140 meters with iron sights. And that's because they did some funky stuff with the recoil. They reduced the vertical and the horizontal recoil. Now, that's pretty important. If you reduce horizontal and vertical recoil, you're getting a gun that's easier to handle. They gave it a faster firing animation, but they improved firing stability. And that's something you probably don't understand if you're just John Q Public and you don't really know what the hell they talk about when they do that in the patch notes. But stability is a very interesting thing. There is a thing called the animation kick. Well, I call it the animation kick. I don't think that's what they actually call it. When you fire the gun, it goes all the way up. That's the recoil. And then it pulls back down. And the distance between where the reticle started and where it pulls down to, that's what they've improved in the ACE32, okay? The stability of the gun, right? They've improved that. And they've given it a slightly faster firing animation as well. And that's really key, okay? Because what you're looking at here, when you're looking at the animation stuff, it's, you know, when it kicks, the ACE32 has this little pop, 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 where it goes up. It goes up, 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 up. When you improve that animation, you make it faster, it doesn't have as much time to go up, 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 up. So you've got a gun that's just all round, got a lot better gun handling, and has had a huge improvement in terms of damage output. And I want to touch on something that's a bit weird here. The barrel used to be the recipient of the frames per second buff. Basically, if you ran 90 frames per second in the game, certain guns fired faster. Yeah, I know. Wild, hey. The barrel was one of those. When they fixed it, they set it to fire at 638 rounds per minute. Same as an M416 itself. It used to fire at this rate of fire, 769 rounds per minute, and was very, very good. And that's what you've got now. You've got a pre-frame nerf barrel. Only it's actually got little, I'd say it's a little ahead on the recoil. You can spray with this gun now. You really can. Like it's totally doable, especially red dot spraying. The barrel loves red dot spraying for me, but the ACE now, the ACE is the king of this red dot spray. Like it's really, really good. And in terms of barrel and, I mean, obviously you don't have as good a recoil as an M416 or something along those lines, but it's, you know, it's pretty powerful too. You've got a base round that does 45 damage, right? The barrels does 45.9. That 0.9 is not enough. The ACE is just a better gun at the present. I don't know that it feels as smooth for everyone. I am getting a lot of joy out of running the barrel. I don't know why, and there's going to be a whole conversation about that coming up. Don't worry. There is a barrel video in the not very distant future. But the ACE32 has leapfrogged the queue. It's an ugly looking gun. I don't have a skin for it, but it's not the prettiest of guns. It is a very, I don't know, you tell me. It's like a, it feels like a COD mobile weapon. Does that make sense? When I look at it, the skin, I don't like it at all. I really want to get a skin for this gun. I hope they introduce a decent skin that doesn't, you know, cost the earth. And if they do, I'd like that a lot. Its iron sights are actually pretty good. And the hip fire though is terrible, like terrible. The hip fire on this, not great. But here's the good news. If you want to improve the hip fire, you can mount a laser sight and that will help you with the hip fire because the recoil now is good enough that you can mount a laser sight and get away with it. Now, some of you might remember Chiffon, he used to run the barrel with a laser sight. You can get away with that now with the ACE32. You've got a really good CQC weapon. You can run it and use it as a red dot sprayer, and you can also run a laser sight on it and get some value. I don't like doing that too much. I prefer to max out my ADS game, but I've run a lot of thumb grip on it because I think that's an excellent ADS bonus, the bonus from the thumb grip. And I've also run this an awful lot now with a bolt action. You can absolutely use this for both close and mid-range spraying and close quarters CQC, and it will awesome. Do the business. It will finish people off and it will finish them hard. This iron sight, you'll see it here. I like it. I like it a lot. I like that iron sight a lot. I really do. That extremely sharp reticle in the middle. I don't know. It looks spectacular, and it's steady as a rock when you're following vehicles and trying to get things done. It's just a much improved weapon that really needs to be used. If you're thinking about trying a new AR, particularly a 7.62 AR, give the ACE32 a rock. I really hope they bring out a good skin for it. It's not the best gun you're going to see in terms of accuracy. That's still like an M4 or something along those lines. But its raw damage output and power makes it absolutely fearsome, particularly on hot drops. You've got that massive damage, 7.62, 103.5 base damage to a headshot. You land one shot with this on a hot drop, it's an insta-kill. Like one headshot will instantly jib him. That's not the case with the 5.56 ARs. They do 96, I think it is, on the headshots. 94. There you go. Just check my stats. And if you guys want to actually join in on the live streams, we play Sunday nights and Thursday nights NA time. Just join patreon.com/thebushka. We've got a private comms Discord server, and we do squads and all kinds of stuff, and it's a good gig. We're actually going to have to do a big video very shortly where we go through all the damage numbers again, because it's very easy. These days they keep slipping changes into the game without telling us. That's a weird thing, you know. They used to always notify if they change bullet speeds and things like that, but they haven't. There's a few things that have gone under the radar, so I want to make sure that we stay on top of those. We're going to have to do a big set of rooms on those soon. Look after yourselves, stay safe in the battlefield, and until next time, Bye for now. Overal, amigos.